Sometimes I imagine I am made up of shards of glass. Beautiful, but only when artificially coloured and moulded. Useful, but only when I am held strong by lead casings. All my outlines given definition, imbued with divine purpose, a refraction of heavenly light. He was to be my sanctuary, provide me with shelter and comfort and safety. Serving a husband faithfully would give my life meaning, they promised me. Sweet words belie foul intentions. I should have known the nuns would lie. Even in appearance, he was not the ethereal prince I was promised. No shoulder-length tousled brown locks. Instead, he stood upon the abbey threshold, crowned with blonde ringlets. Soft blue eyes peeked from behind black, heavy lashes. Even now, I can picture the lines of his face, a topographic relief etched onto parchment. The page is worn with revisions. I revisited it that many times, certain I would find a blemish, a reflection of the rot within. But there is no outward manifestation. This is what the nuns always fail to understand. The devil is not angelic. He prefers the ordinary man. Nevertheless, I went with him, with his too wide smile and his two blue eyes. The nuns did not hide their joy at being free from me. My false prince ushered me to his coach, and my eyes traced the ivy-covered walls. A small hand runs through that greenery, a girl hoping the stone will give way to a hidden door, but it never will. New traps replace old, but the prison remains the same. I am still not my own. He did not start straight away. Have you never inflicted pain upon another human before? An appetite must be built for it first. A woman is a fine meal, to be enjoyed and digested slowly. A 6-course degustation, each dish more delectable than the last. You take out time, heating slowly to a simmer, never letting it boil over, bringing them back from the brink every time they think they are upon the moment of disintegration. Intentionally, tortuously, consciously untethering them from time. An eternity begins, passes, and ends without release. Sometimes I imagine my body is made up of patchwork fields. From a distance, rich, fertile lands, pleasant, you think, and perhaps somewhere you would like to settle down. You would cultivate the land and plant the seeds, and you'd say, this is good. You'd wipe the dirt from your face, and your crop would take root, and you would say, this is good. You'd till the soil, leaving the earth barren, and admire your handiwork, and you would say, this is good. Nature is unnatural. True beauty and function and form is only through denial of an inherent wild. It took 10 winters for my hair to grow, but only a second to cut. You said you preferred me that way, as if it mattered. Your words are sticky molasses that I pretend to be caught in. We developed an understanding, didn't we, you and I? We could live in peace if unspoken commands were followed. Leaving the house is forbidden. Locking doors is forbidden. No more knives at dinner. The house seems to mock me. All yellows and bright wallpapers and vases of flowers. I've never understood the fascination with bringing plant corpses into a house only to watch them wither and die. We water them and give them sunshine as if that can keep them alive, and then they appear disheartened when they die anyway. It is an illusion. From the moment they were plucked up, they were dead. Summer feels heavy on my skin. At night, your sweat soaks the bed sheets, and I think of my father. Man lays claims to that which he deems his, all he acquires and all he begets. I am swallowed whole from the inside out. My ribcage is exposed, but at least it protects my breast. He stifles my wet heart in one thrust and has the audacity to call it love. Rivulets of blood flow and the child screams into non-existence. I am shackled to this moment. You are my mother, indifferent. Cowardice, ignorance, malice. What does it matter which? The result is the same. Seasons pass and the nights repeat without question or comfort. You drag me over hot coals and laugh as I burn. I am stretched and torn and pinched and rubbed raw. I feel empty and full all at once. You ask me what I think of the new housemaid. My facsimile reassures your concerns and soothes your ego. Of course, dear, you hire the right girl. Do not doubt yourself. I kill you both 100 times over with different weapons. Sometimes it is a broken glass bottle slitting your throat until all that is you flows through the floorboards. Other times, the poker is heated over an open flame until the tip glows white hot and melts your flesh with a sizzle and smoke. Maybe it should be the heavy paperweight, clubbed into your skull until it caves and your filthy thoughts are laid bare for the world to see. You know I hate the pewter colour of it. Why do you insist on having it on display in the drawing room? I thought the house was mine to run, but even that does not belong to me. Do I have no duties, or purpose, or point, or function? How is my life not mine? I am living it, and yet I am not living it. Flowers rot and wither, but we continue feeding them. Why can we not see they are already dead? I am dying. I have died. I am dead, yet you will not let me go. I am not my own. You and father and mother unravel and unspool and untie me from my anchor, my anger, my clangor. My heart, it drowns in red. Present and unpresent, within and without, empty and full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. A forgotten rosary breathes life into fingertips. Repeated actions are a balm on chafing thoughts, and my weight returns to my body. Even without belief, a ritual is still a ritual. The waves break over me and around me and through me, but I endure. I am not my own. I am someone else's. The smallest of stirrings. The barren earth has been sown. Seasons will pass, and she will ask me how she came to be. Do I speak of rivulets of blood flowing and a child screaming into existence? Her heart will be so small and so fragile. She will be entirely new and wild and beautiful, undenied and unclaimed. I find you, seated by the fireplace in the drawing room. You are turned away from me as you sip your drink. The flickering flames are reflected in the bottle at your feet. Man claims what he begets, but she is mine. Sometimes I imagine I am made up of shards of glass, broken and smashed and unrecognizable from what form they once took, but still sharp. Thank you.